Okay, I want to jump to verse 3 of Gavin's song, which goes like this.
In Sunday service, hear the preacher say that the God of all the universe wants to meet with you today. Then I knelt against the altar, asking how could this be? With all the sin I've done to you, how could you love me?
I'd sit in the Sunday service and hear the preacher say that the God of all the universe wants to meet with you today. Now, yesterday we spoke about how our expectation should be for God's love when we meet with Him. But have you ever considered that God is waiting in expectation for you and I? That He wants to meet with you? Now, just lately I've been reading Andrew Murray's book, With Christ in the School of Prayer. It's a very helpful book on how to develop a good prayer life. And I love what he says here on page 19. Christians often complain that private prayer is not what it should be. They feel weak and sinful, the heart is cold and dark. It is as if they have so little to pray, and in that little, no faith or joy. Then he says, child of God, listen to your teacher Jesus. He tells you that when you go to private prayer, your first thought must be, the Father is in the secret place. The Father waits for me there. Then he says, even if your heart is cold and prayerless, get yourself into the presence of the loving Father. Don't be thinking of how little you have to bring God, but of how much He wants to give you. Just place yourself before Him and look up into His face. Think of His love, His wonderful, tender, pitying love. Just tell Him how sinful and cold and dark everything is, and the Father's loving heart will give light and warmth to yours. That really helped me, because a lot of the time I don't feel like praying. My spirit feels weak. My passion for God seems to have dipped. But I need to remember that it's not so much about what I bring as much as it is about meeting with God and receiving His love, His fatherly love. Do you have a secret place that you meet with God? When I say secret, I don't mean that nobody else knows where it is, but I mean a place reserved from the world, a little corner of your home perhaps. Can you picture God waiting there for you and saying, come my child, let's spend some time together? Because it's true, the God of the universe wants to meet with you today and every day. And even if you feel like you've done so much sin that separated Him from you, His grace is available if you'll come to Him in faith and ask for forgiveness. He will wash you clean and sit with you and warm your heart. And so I pray that you will meet with your loving Father today and every day and receive the warm love that He gives.
And you'll never